Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about how DICE is actually stepping it up with Season 3, Season 4, and Season 5. I spoke about this a little bit in the gigantic patch notes video that I made. I'll link that in the description if you missed that. Guys, it's a 40-minute patch note video, and I cannot remember the last time I had to make a video that long for Battlefield 6 at all, let alone a single patch. Just want to thank you guys so much for all the support on that video. You guys really killed it, so I really have to thank you so much for that. But this video is going to be talking about the content release cycle for the upcoming Battlefield 6 seasons, particularly Season 3, but also the following seasons, and how DICE is stepping it up in a big way. And I'm really making this video just to let people know this is even happening with Battlefield 6. I see all the time in my comment section, a lot of you guys don't even play the game, but you still watch my videos, and I really do have to, once again, thank you guys so much for that. That means a lot. So let's get right into things and talk about what DICE is going to be doing with Battlefield 6 in just a few months. And of course, as of this video releasing, Season 3 is tomorrow. The Do-Rag stream is tomorrow as well, so follow the Twitch stream and turn your YouTube notifications on for that. I will be live on both platforms. If you do enjoy this type of content, if you want to keep up to date with the game, be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and check out my second channel that will be linked in the pinned comment and in the description. And be sure to follow my Spotify where I post all of my YouTube content now. So as I mentioned, the big Season 3 patch is tomorrow, and that's obviously one of the biggest talking points regarding Battlefield 6 right now. However, I do think one specific aspect of the upcoming content is being slightly undervalued, or maybe just overlooked. Taking a look at the Season 3 roadmap, we can see that the first part releases May 12th, the second part releases June 9th, and the third part of Season 3 releases June 30th. And if we compare that to the Season 2 roadmap, we can see that the content for Season 2 was spread out over a period of 3 months, and Season 3's content is fit into a period of just over a month and a half. To be fair, Season 2 did encapsulate the holiday seasons, you know, Christmas, all that sort of stuff. But the big takeaway for me here is the fact that they are kind of lessening the drip feed to a certain extent. They are going to be releasing content more frequently, and if we take a look at the 2026 roadmap, that actually backs this up. So you can see here that the 2026 roadmap says that Season 4 is going to be releasing in July, and if we assume that Season 3 is going to be a 10-week season, that means Season 3 is going to last until about July 21st, and then Season 4 will release after that. The increase in the frequency of content releases is extremely important when it comes to Battlefield 6 because, in my opinion, DICE and EA really have never been able to just run a solid live service for a Battlefield title. It's really unfortunate because this isn't their first live service. This is actually their third live service Battlefield title, and it still feels like there are growing pains. They haven't been able to really form a decent content cadence that satisfies the player base. But I have to say, what they're doing with the upcoming seasons is the very first time where it feels like the content cadence has potential to be acceptable for the very first time. Now, does this mean that the amount of content we're receiving with Battlefield 6 is 100% satisfactory for everybody? Absolutely not. Some people were very adamant in my previous video that receiving one map after a 3-month drip feed is simply not enough. A lot of people still want a ton of content dropped all at once, but I really just feel like people don't understand that that is never going to happen. Like, we are living in a modern gaming era. They're going to drip feed us constantly. The only thing we can really hope for is what they're doing right now, and they're speeding up the drip feed. In my opinion, the days of receiving 4 new maps on the first day of a new season or the first day of a content drop is just never going to happen again. That was a completely different time in gaming, and we're all very fortunate to have experienced that, but unfortunately, I don't really see them readapting that to the Battlefield scene anytime soon, or for that matter, I don't see any game adapting that content cycle ever again. The other thing I really wanted to touch on is the fact that DICE is really stepping up when it comes to chipping away at the core issues of Battlefield 6 and its gameplay. This is not going to happen overnight. This is definitely going to be a slow burn thing where every update, hopefully, they slowly but surely improve Battlefield 6 in a tangible way, and by the end of Season 5, maybe the game will be completely unrecognizable and for the better. The massive focus in the Season 3 patch notes had to do with vehicles. I think my commentary section in my previous video was over 20 minutes just for the vehicle section. And keep in mind, this is only for the initial Season 3 update. We will be receiving multiple other updates throughout Season 3, and then of course, they're going to do the same thing with a big update at the start of Season 4. And that patch, we can fully expect to have a way different focus. Perhaps that's going to try to improve some elements of the gunplay, or some team play elements, some long overdue things. I know in the roadmap, we are going to be receiving naval warfare amongst custom lobbies, spectator mode, and of course new weapons and maps within Season 4. And they also list under ongoing quality of life improvements that they're going to be focusing on combat tuning, soldier visibility, matchmaking, and challenges on top of progression. And all of these things are going to just be focused on pretty much at the same time, because the Season 3 patch coming out tomorrow didn't just focus on vehicles. It did have some pretty significant netcode changes. It had some potentially fairly significant audio improvements for the 6th time. Let's hope the 6th time is the charm for addressing footstep audio. But to round this video off, I think DICE is really stepping it up when it comes to what this game should have had from the start. I think they're starting to make the right decisions at, hopefully, the right time before it actually was too late. The downtime between seasons was a massive problem. The drip feed was a massive problem. Guys, I know some people are going to call this, TikTok brain rot or whatever people like to say, but the fact of the matter is, content is the game. There's a reason why people come back to the game whenever new things drop, okay? And the more that happens, the better. And if DICE can successfully increase the content frequency while simultaneously improving the gameplay, we're going to reach a point like in the older titles where the gameplay itself becomes good enough to where the gameplay is the content, so the downtime periods aren't as annoying and brutal like they were before, and the content drops get even better just as a pure result of the gameplay making the new content more enjoyable. There are still some unknowns and unanswered questions moving forward though. As we can see in the 2026 roadmap, Season 5 lists 3 new maps. The question is, does 3 new maps become the norm moving forward for future seasons, or is it just an outlier? Is this going to be a one-off 3-map season, and then Season 6 is going to return to the normal 2 maps? I guess only time will tell. So, I just wanted to bring some of this stuff to your guys' attention. Season 3 right around the corner. Of course, I will have first impressions videos, new weapon guides, all that sort of stuff will be on this channel. So if you don't want to miss a beat about Battlefield 6, be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and of course, leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out the second channel and follow my Spotify, and I will see you guys in the next video.